Good evening. Thanks for watching Fox 31 News. I'm Colby Gallagher filling in for Romney Smith. A Tifton man was sentenced to 61 months in prison for possession of child pornography. Officials from the United States Attorney's Office from the Middle District of Georgia say 25-year-old Michael Dawes Hall pled guilty to the charges on July 29th. A cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children led officials to Hall, who they say uploaded both photos and videos of underage children engaging in sexual acts to his computer. Hall was also sentenced to 25 years supervised release following his prison sentence. And another Tifton resident was also sentenced for her involvement in collecting more than $1 million in stolen checks. Officials say 45-year-old Sherry Lynn Osborne was sentenced to 37 months in prison for taking the stolen checks from someone, depositing them into her account, then withdrawing them for her and the other person. Officials say Osborne took in $1.2 million from September to November 2011. Osborne pled guilty to conspiracy to possess stolen U.S. Treasury checks, uttering forged securities, and embezzling public monies in February, and is ordered to pay nearly $250,000 in restitution. Police are still searching for the driver of a car found crashed through the gates of a local cemetery. Fox 31's Courtney Highfield connects you to this story.
It was about 2:45 a.m. when Albany police responded to the Riverside Cemetery. They found a 1999 Mercury Grand Marquis crashed through the front gate, but no suspect in sight.
Officers believe that the vehicle was traveling south on Jackson and for some unknown reason left the roadway and struck the cemetery fence on the west side, damaging at least 5 headstones or tombstones at the cemetery.
The cemetery is owned by the city of Albany, who's ultimately responsible for paying the damages. Residents told Fox 31 they're glad the city is stepping up to the plate and fixing the tombstones.
Oh yes, I think the city should have to pay for it because, I mean, it's not the family's fault that that person drove through the cemetery.
The city should have to pay for it because they're responsible for the upkeep of the cemetery, and I feel like they should be responsible for the damages done to the headstone.
Although the city will be footing the bill for the damage, they aren't necessarily happy about it. This isn't the first property to take a hit this summer, and they have a message to the public.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of damage to our facilities. Anytime something like this happens, again, if it's something intentional, that comes out of city money. So instead of doing improvements that we would love to do, it seems like we're constantly having to fix stuff.
As of right now, the Albany Police Department is still looking for any clues as to who was behind the wheel. If you have any information, they ask you to call the Albany Police Department at 229-436-8477. Courtney Highfield.